Hi YouTube, I'm going through one of the big ironies of history today, the anti-Comintern pact. Italy, Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan, a pact to oppose the Comintern or Communist International. I'd like to propose that they be given the order of the Soviet Union because they contributed more to 20th century communism's success than any other entity. Counterintuitive, I know, but the three of them disrupted, invaded, and destroyed several nations all over the world whose communists became freedom fighters and patriots and fought for their country's independence. They didn't always succeed in taking over, admittedly, but in every case, communism was strengthened by the invasion of anti-Comintern armies. So, we'll start with Italy. Italy invaded Ethiopia and Albania, 1936-1939. And what happened to them? Albania became communist in 1944, and Ethiopia in 1974. The emperor was restored, but not for long. And Germany, if the Nazis hadn't invaded Eastern Europe, destroyed all those nations, and attacked the Soviet Union, communism might not have ever spread to Eastern Europe. Certainly not to East Germany. And then you get on to Japan. Now, Japan had already contributed to the success of the World Revolution in 1904 by attacking and defeating Tsarist Russia, the Russo-Japanese War. Without that, there would have been no 1905 revolution. And without the 1905 revolution, Russia would have been a less radical, less socialist country in general. And then later, they contributed to the success of communism in China by repeatedly attacking Chiang Kai Shek, the right-wing dictator of China. He was on the verge of destroying Mao Zedong's army in the early 1930s when he had to rush troops up north because the Japanese had conquered a part of Chinese territory. And when full-scale war broke out between China and Japan, once again the communists were now patriotic. They were fighting the Japanese, while Chiang Kai Shek was more concerned with destroying the communists, with good reason. You'll find that. And of course, the territory lost was lost to Chiang Kai Shek. It wasn't a loss to Mao Zedong, so it redrew the boundaries. And then, of course, Japan didn't stop there. They invaded Southeast Asia. Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, they all became communist in 1975. Same reasons. Communism didn't succeed in Malaya or in Indonesia, but they certainly had a stab at power, which they only got in the interval between Japanese withdrawal and the return of colonial troops. And the Malayan communists came very close to success. And of course, you also see there has been, like the French resistance and the French communists. Admittedly, they didn't gain power in France or in Italy for that matter, but they did become more popular and more powerful because of their fight against fascism. So, Hitler, Mussolini, Hirohito, you three might have hated communism, but you contributed more to its success than anyone. It's wars between nations which cause revolutions, really. Without the Franco-Prussian War, there would have been no Paris Commune. Without the First World War, there would have been no Russian Revolution. And America contributed partly to successive revolutions by invading Cuba and and the Philippines. That created regimes which were vulnerable. Anyway, that's enough rambling. See you later, YouTube. Bye bye.